There are fewer illegal immigrants in the Tulsa County Jail now as opposed to a few years ago. The sheriff says it's because of the policies by the Biden administration.
Fox 23's Rick Marinon spoke with Sheriff Vic Regalado, who says he's concerned illegal immigrants will commit more crimes.
I asked if a surge at the border means also a surge in the jail. The answer is no. The Secretary of Homeland Security sent this letter to the Tulsa County Jail and others like it across the state and the country saying simply being illegal in America is not a crime and you can't hold someone here simply because they're here illegally. Tulsa County Sheriff Vic Regalado says when you look at his jail's population, you could never tell there's an illegal immigration crisis in the U.S.
Theoretically, you would say that with the amount of people coming through and those that have committed crimes that should be held accountable for that, absolutely, but they're not. They're coming in and they're leaving right out the back door.
2 years ago, the Biden administration sent TCSO this 7-page memo declaring they could no longer hold someone simply for being an illegal immigrant. The policy says illegal immigrants, like everyone else, can only be arrested and held in jail if they commit a crime. When arrested, they have the right to go through the criminal justice process, including access to bail.
You know, it wasn't too long ago that we had a Tulsa police officer shot at by an individual who was here illegally. He was arrested and then bonded out and disappeared. And we don't know where he's at today.
Sheriffs across the country were also told in 2021 to consider things like how long has someone been illegally in the U.S.? Are they the primary income provider for his or her family? Are they mentally ill? And do they qualify for any humanitarian aid that could change their status? Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas said, quote, "We must exercise our discretionary authority in a way that protects civil rights and civil liberties." With these new considerations, TCSO says the number of illegal immigrants they are holding has tanked. During the Trump administration, there were 6,144. 4,638 of those were simply in custody because they were in the U.S. illegally. Under the Biden administration, it's 1,302, with 416 of them being in jail for status questions.
You're talking about individuals that committed serious crimes, okay, that have been released and are gone in the wind. You know, to commit another crime, who knows?
But Regalado says the problem goes even deeper. Many illegal immigrants who now qualify for bail are given court dates, bond out, and then disappear.
I think ICE would tell you the same thing, that they don't know where they're going. They're told to come back, and of course they don't, you know. So very few are getting deported back.
The debate over what's going on at the Tulsa County Jail and jails like it is, are these people illegally here or are they undocumented? The sheriff says the law is clear, they are illegal, but the federal government policy sees them as simply undocumented people who didn't come in properly. Covering news that matters, I'm Rick Marinon, Fox 23 News.